welcome to this week's edition of Superstars of the Ring. I am your host, Eric Snook. Big news this week, we're getting prepared for Wrestle Bash in August. Last year we had it in Fernandina. The big main event that year was Jamie McKinnon, the heavyweight champion, taking on Chris Turner. Of course, that match was interrupted by Society of Sin. That's spurred this year-long feud between SOS, Chris Turner, Jamie McKinnon, and whoever else wants to get involved. Last year we had it in Fernandina, but this year we've had to move to a different location in Fernandina. This year's Wrestle Bash will be at the Peck Gymnasium. If you were at the event last year, we almost got shut down. We were too full. We had too many people, so we were moving into a bigger arena this time. It'll be at the Peck Gymnasium. We'll have more details on this year's Wrestle Bash coming soon. But for now, we're going to get into this week's match of the week, and we're going to take a look back at last year's main event between the Outlaw Jamie McKinnon and Chris Turner.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Enlarging your world. Mad world.
Is for the CCW World Championship. Beneath me is a bull rope. Both men will be joined at the wrist upon beginning of the match. The object in winning the match is for one man to drag his opponent around and touch all four corners in succession. The first superstar to do that will be declared the winner and the CCW champion. The other man will be forced to retire forever. So for the final time tonight, Fernandina Beach, I ask you, are you ready? I said, are you ready? The following match is for the CCW Championship. The challenger
says wash your hands, get out the stains, but you best believe all this hell to pay. Yeah, you best believe all this hell to pay. Saying,
From the Double Cross Ranch.
oh my God, please help me wasting in the river. Can you hear my plea? He says, son, you come like a beggar in the streets. You might make it born about
The Outlaw, Jamie McKinnon.
And here we go. The biggest match in Continental Championship Wrestling's history, and there is absolutely no one else I'd rather cover it more than Brian Blitz at ringside.
So, sorry I took a minute to get back down here, Craig, but you saw me. I did do the introductions for this match. I had to stand by just in case anything happened where they weren't able to begin the match properly. And as you see right now, Rock and Roll Chris Turner is not wasting any time on the Outlaw.
He's not. Oh, McKinnon just got drilled with that bell.
Turner not wasting any time. He's going to town with that bell. Craig, I got to be honest with you. I'm just winded just from the match already. But being down there.
Turner's dragging that bell right across the face and head of McKinnon.
There will be blood tonight.
There's blood now.
There is blood now. Jamie McKinnon is already busted open. And Chris Turner.
McKinnon begged for this match. Turner did not go after the champion. The champion went after McKinnon. And Rock and Roll Chris Turner's had enough. Drop kick from Turner. That is not something I expected to see in a bull rope match, you?
No, you got to touch all four corners in this bull rope match, and Chris Turner's already won up. But he has to touch all four in succession in order to win the match, and he's got three. McKinnon now.
Oh,
with a low shot.
Yeah, come off, and then he
Remember,
went real well.
Chris could still touch that last corner theoretically and win the match before McKinnon does. So that's all Turner has to do. If McKinnon does start touching another corner, that interrupts everything and the count starts over. McKinnon now taking it to the outside. Craig, there are no rules in a match like this other than just touching all four corners. You know, it's no holds barred.
He's got something.
There's no. He's got a branding iron.
Oh,
good God.
Chris Turner completely unaware.
He has that branding iron, and he's intent on leaving his mark on Chris Turner. Good.
Oh, wow. He hit him right between the eyes.
Yeah, he's just got that trademark swagger as his. as he shoves the referee out of the way.
This match has been begged. The referee does not stop it for bloodshed.
So now you see McKinnon, he touches a corner. So now the count starts over. Now it's up to McKinnon to touch all 4 corners.
Chris Turner's career is 2 turnbuckles away from being ended.
Where does it go from here, though, Craig? What if McKinnon keeps the championship tonight? What if Rock and Roll Chris Turner gets retired and McKinnon gets what he wants? Then where does McKinnon go from there? Is there anyone left for him to challenge? He's the champion. Who is going to face?
When you're the champion, you retire. Your biggest challenger. Victim's Chris Turner right there, that double stomp to the gut. And look at that, Turner's choking him.
And definitely using that bull rope to his advantage.
Chris Turner attempting to choke the life out of his longtime enemy.
Turner now.
1. There's 2. McKinnon back to his feet.
McKinnon.
Ooh.
Oh,
I want a chalk block.
it was a chalk block, and Turner's leg looked to buckle underneath him right now. That did not look clean at all.
No, it did not look to get forward.
Turner
right
may not
underneath.
walk the same after that.
Wow, so much press is here tonight, as you can see on ringside with the cameras. We've got 2 different photographers from Japan just to cover this match this evening. We have members from Pro Wrestling Illustrated into the crowd. Pro
Craig,
Wrestling.
we have a photographer from the United States Army Times in attendance for this match. Can you believe that?
This is one of the biggest matches in history. Both of these men on the outside.
McKinnon now he's just dragging Turner around the outside of the ring. And this is smart. This is smart on the champion's part. He doesn't have to take the traditional route to touch the corners as long as he touches them, and that's what he's doing.
Wow, kids being moved away from ringside.
It is best for the fan safety that they stay out of Jamie McKinnon's way. He is so unpredictable, and he does not care about anybody but himself. And Craig, I got to be honest with you, sometimes I question even that one. I don't know if McKinnon cares about his own safety. If he agreed to a match like this.
Yeah, what a hard landing. McKinnon pulled the barricade apart.
McKinnon now touching his 2nd ring post.
Well, if I was Chris Turner, I'd just roll across the ring right now, hang up that rope so McKinnon
If
can't
Turner
get
was smart, if Chris Turner was smart, he would follow behind McKinnon and hit the ring post after him. If Turner had the wherewithal, that would be a brilliant move. And I think that Turner had it in him, but he just didn't have the strength to reach up.
Wow, McKinnon just waylaying him out.
I saw a body fly, and that's it. I could not tell what's going on, Craig. Our view's a little obstructed right now, but I saw a body in the air, and I heard a thud. That was sick.
One of the few times I'm happy we're not at ringside.
Yeah, I'm keeping my distance for this one.
This is going to go all over the place. It's already all over the place.
We both know from experience Jamie McKinnon throws way too much stuff. And we've both been in the target, in the line of sight for some of his projectiles. Turner now with a control and solidly got the crowd behind him as he goes to work on McKinnon with that cowbell.
He's just jamming that cowbell right into the head.
He is giving Jamie McKinnon more cowbell.
Turner rolled McKinnon back in the ring, or McKinnon rolled back in the ring to get away from Turner, but
neither one of them.
There's 6 feet of rope that says you're not going to get far from me.
That may not be the only 6 feet that comes into play after this match. As ominous as that sounds, Craig, this match may not just end careers.
Look at Turner's knuckles coming back bloody.
Yeah, that's not the red tape he's wearing. That is actual blood just pouring from his hands and from Jamie McKinnon's head.
Turner's at 3.
He's at 3. This match is almost over.
No, McKinnon was smart. Oh!
Turner needs to get to that last corner. He just racked Jamie McKinnon. Turner needs to get to that corner. McKinnon now being very smart, wrapping himself around that ring rope to keep Turner from dragging him.
Turner is putting the boots to him. One turnbuckle smack away from saving your career and becoming the CCW champion. McKinnon fighting his way back up to his feet. The Great Equalizer, that thumb to the eyes.
You know, in any other match that might not be very couth or legal, but You know, like I said, all bets are off the table in this match of this magnitude.
Knowing McKinnon, I'm surprised he didn't try to rip him out to keep him as a keepsake.
I'm not so sure he did, Craig, to be honest with you. His hand might have just slipped.
He's going into his pocket for something. What does he have? Is it a rag?
He's not gonna chloroform. No, he's gonna
put a plastic
He put a
bag
plastic
over his
bag
head.
on Chris Turner.
Turner can't breathe.
This isn't right. There are children in attendance right now. They don't need to see this kind of violence.
That is a level of violence I didn't expect. That's almost screams of desperation, but really, anything goes. Jamie just measuring with his punches.
He is measuring trademark shots by the outlaw Jamie McKinnon. I'm not sure if he's giving him everything because, you know, McKinnon's pretty winded, but he's giving him all he has.
That big elbow.
Turner now.
He's putting that cowbell right across the chest. Oh, he drove it right into that elbow. This crowd almost stunned at what they're seeing here. These two men are just tearing each other apart limb from limb.
Don't let the silence of the crowd fool you. It's not because, you know, they're bored with what they see. It's they're shocked at the intensity of the war between these two men. Jamie McKinnon now just right now destroying Chris Turner. And when he should be going for the ring robes or for the ring buckles,
Is he gonna go to the top?
he's going up top. He wants to damage Chris Turner, not just in his career.
Second, oh!
And he paid for it. Nice bit of recovery from Chris Turner, but now can he get up?
Turner with the wherewithal just to bring his foot up. He was going to bring that cowbell down into the throat and face again of Turner. What is this? Turner! Rocker drop by Turner!
He rock and drop Jamie McKinnon on the bell.
That happens to one.
Turner now gingerly moving around the ring, but he is touching the ring. He is touching the turnbuckles. He's got number 3. Turner now just a few feet away from that 4th and final quarter. McKinnon now.
McKinnon hit the lariat.
He hit the lariat. He had the bell on the lariat. Chris Turner is out cold. Now can McKinnon do what Turner just about accomplished?
Turner's out on the mat. Turner's out on the mat. McKinnon was wide. It can't end like this.
Craig, I hate to say it, if it does, that is the nature of this match. McKinnon he's one half of the way there.
Wait a minute.
What was this?
It's the Society of Sin.
That's the Society of Sin?
Oh!
The Society of Sin just attacked Turner. What's going on? They just attacked.
Both men got misted.
They're just beating Chris Turner and Pegovis and Dante Steele.
No rules.
There's no rules. The match can't end.
Wait a minute. What is going on? The Society of Sin is separating both men.
Craig, how do you rule this? I mean, they attacked both men in this.
Turner's blinded. McKinnon's got to be blinded. They both took that red mist right in the face. What's Dante doing here?
Oh no!
Fireball!
Good grief! He could have just permanently blinded Chris Turner. He just burned Chris Turner's face.
What is going on here?
Is there going to be a ruling on this match?
Turner's face is burned. We just saw it. What are you doing to McKinnon? Ring the bell.
Oh, good.
Ring the bell. He may have just broken his arm. Blitzing may have just broken McKinnon's arm. Turner's blinded in the ring.
Turner's blinded in the ring. Jamie McKinnon may be disfigured. And the Society of Sin has just ripped both men to shreds. Dante Steele now going up top. Craig, I don't know.
What just happened?
Good grief.
He broke his arm. With his arm.
Oh my God. Craig, my arm is hurting right now.
Ring the bell.
We need some help out here. Somebody needs to stop this. Craig, get in there and stop that. This is not right. This cannot end this way. we need some help. The Society of Sin has just destroyed. They have just, Craig, I don't know what to say. They just ruined, oh my. Craig, we're gonna have to have a lot to say about this on the webcast. I'm speechless right now. I'm in shock. Both men are down. Chris Turner is blinded. He's gonna need some help to the back.
For those of you that wanna know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. There we saw the ending of that match with Society of Sin coming out and attacking Chris Turner and Jamie McKinnon. Of course, Jamie McKinnon was stripped of his title because he could not compete due to his injuries. Chris Turner, on the other hand, has been feuding with Society of Sin for the whole year. In fact, he had one of his best friends in the business, Solo Jones, turn against him and join Society of Sin. This year at WrestleBash, it's going to be a huge event. Of course, we're still trying to decide who's going to be in the main event at WrestleBash. For now, we're going to get into our interview this week, which is going to be with Less Fortunate, who's, of course, caused a lot of chaos here in CCW over the last year. So without further ado, let's take it away to Less Fortunate.
Continental Championship Wrestling, my name is Les Fortune. I'm here just to address some of the things that's going on. I want to tell you about the conspiracy that's going on in this company and why Les Fortunate continues to be held down here. I beat the American Prodigy fair and square, and now he's the #1 contender for the Southern State title. Somebody explain that to me. Somebody tell me why I'm facing Logan Stevens on July 16th in Yulee. Somebody tell me why I'm not wrestling Dante the Dragon Steel for the title. You can't, because it doesn't make any sense. But that's fine, guys. Keep it up. Keep pulling the strings the way you want them to be pulled. See, I'm not one of your puppets. I'm not one of your guys that's gonna sit back and eat the crap that you feed them. I am sick and tired of this stuff that goes on in CCW. And I am the only one who will say it. Because everybody is afraid that they'll be pulled off WrestleBash. Oh, they won't be on Stampede. Oh, they won't get to go up and travel in Georgia. I don't care. If you think for 1 minute that CCW is pulling Less Fortunate strings, you got another thing coming. See, I don't need a puppet master. I don't need a ventriloquist throwing their voice for me. Less Fortunate has been a professional athlete for 15 years. I was around before CCW, I'll be around after CCW. And when this ship sails, there's other ships for me to jump on, boys. A lot of you are tied to this anchor that is CCW. And when this ship finally sinks, you're going down with it. I'm not. I am nowhere near the CCW guy that everybody wants me to be. And I refuse to tie my name to this company as a forever CCW guy. That is not me. But I can tell you one thing. I am sick and tired of being less fortunate. I am sick and tired of the low paydays. I'm sick and tired of the mid-card status. And to be quite frank, I'm sick and tired of the guys who are on top of the card. So, sorry, legendary Chris Turner. Sorry, Jamie McKinnon. It's time for us younger guys to take our spot. You know, I was talking to this wise man about a month ago and I said, what do I gotta do? I win my matches. I beat them decisively. I kick people so hard, I go to the doctor to get my own shins checked out. And this wise man in the locker room said, hey kid, come with me. Your future will be bright. Well, I started referring to this man as the fortune teller. And he said, Les, it's time for you to become fortunate. Looks like the future is looking bright for me. It's looking like that spot up here is about to become less fortunate. And the artifacts, the guys from the past, you can have this one. Feel less fortunate.
Shot, everything rides on tonight. Even if I got 3 strikes, I'ma go for it. This moment, we own it. I'm not to be played with because it can get dangerous. See these people I ride with. This moment, we own it.
Welcome back, wrestling fans. Coming up in just a couple more days, really, July 16th in Yulee, we're going to have another live event. The main event that night is going to be the high-flying Skylark taking on the current CCW heavyweight champion, Daniel Anderson. Now, that's going to set up who will be the champion heading into WrestleBash. Now, like I said earlier, we're still trying to decide who's going to be in that main event. And on July 16th in Yulee, we're going to announce who's going to be competing in the main event for the CCW Heavyweight Championship at WrestleBash. Now, don't forget, before the event on July 16th at 3 p.m. in Yulee, we're going to have an open tryout. Anybody who wants to come and participate and try to be a CCW superstar, you're more than welcome to come. It's at 3 p.m. One lucky competitor will have a chance to go on and get free tuition to the CCW training school and also have a spot in an upcoming documentary that's being filmed by CCW right now. But for this week and for all times, I'm Eric Snook. I'm your host. Thanks for watching Superstars of the Ring.